Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Today we're making an altered paper clip out of fabric and paper, a great little item to add to any junk journal. And it's easy to attach any pretty papers that you would like ephemera or embellishments or anything junk journal related. So these altered paper clips I'm going to be making to fit the 2-inch paper clips, which I have an example of here. Yes, I do, very closely. I'll find, there it is, I knew it was here. Okay, it's this guy. So he's about that long. He's a 2-incher, and I like to get the ones with the little non-skid grid on them. I don't know, I just like that one as opposed to the one that have the little plastic coating or that are smooth, because these have a grip and they work really well in junk journals. And you can buy them on Amazon or eBay. I found them for a little less on eBay, so I would maybe try there first. But there you go. And so this is, I actually did a prototype. I know, right? Okay, so that was just the ephemera it was holding, and here is the actual design. Now you can do these 1,000,001 ways, so I'm just going to show you a couple ways today. But this one has fabric and paper in it. It is sewn. You don't have to sew it. You can glue the entire thing. But they're super easy to make, and they're a great way to use up little remnants, scraps, fabric pieces, paper pieces that you have. I put some buttons on here, and I put some Nuvo drops in copper on there as well, just to decorate it a little bit. And I did some rubber stamping on here, just goofing around, having fun. And I needed some of these because I was a little low, and I thought maybe we would make some together. Okay, here we go. All right, where's my stuff? So I just grabbed a random little pile of fabric. This is just from the cuttings of the fabric packs that I sell. And you can use anything for the backing. It can be material, or it can be a piece of paper as well. So whatever you have access to or a lot of, I would use that. And this particular one that I made, which is where now? Here, was a fabric back. So here's the front and here's the back. Okay, and it was a piece of muslin. So this time I'm just going to use what I have here. So I'm just looking for the right width, and I think this piece of t-shirt will serve the purpose. So I don't really need double, I just need one thickness. This is a really thin t-shirt too, so just want to make sure it's the right width for your paper clip. That's probably the most important thing. So let me just double check with my paper clip that this is going to fit. And yes, as long as I stay narrow, it will fit. So let me just cut out a piece. And you can make these as long or short. You can do a really long piece of fabric and then cut it up too. That's another way to do it. But we'll just do a basic one. And this one, where is it again? If you were curious how long it is, I will measure it and tell you. It's, it's 6 inches. Oh. It's 6 inches long. Okay. There, proof in the pudding. You got it here for this altered paper clip for a junk journal. Let's see. Now, let me just, I do like to use up everything that I can. And sometimes things become the foreground, sometimes they become the background. And in this case, this little piece of t-shirt is going to become the background, or the base, or the basement layer, or what we're going to build upon. Ideally, it would be the same width across. See how I did? Meh, not bad. Let me cut a little bit of that off. So I just want to get those edges somewhat even. Okay, there we go. All right, now, the next thing I did was a very simple step, and I'm trying to find my glue stick, which is again nowhere to be found. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I have these are the 2 glue sticks I have on hand. One is El Cheapo Amazon little basics, washable, non-safe, non-toxic, and this one is Scotch Create glue stick, permanent glue stick, multi-purpose, photo safe. Okay, so this is the expensive one. This is the El Cheapo one, as El Cheapo as it gets, I guess. And there's probably ones even cheaper than that, but in this case, since I am going to be sewing it, I don't need to use the expensive glue stick. I'm just really using the glue stick to adhere the pieces to, and then when I run over it with the sewing machine, that's gonna be what truly holds it in place. So this is just to to get it to stay in place until I sew it. It's pretty easy to apply. Of course, it's easier if you don't use stretch fabric, but I've apparently chosen stretch fabric because it was a t-shirt, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be all good. Okay, there we go. Oh, yep, really fun. Just chase that around until it stays still, doesn't hop around on your table. Get the edges good. I would recommend that if you can. That'll be to your benefit. Okay, and then the bottom. Okay, and then somehow try and let go of it, which is the tricky part. Okay, almost, almost. There, I'm free. Okay, so now we're just going to put some pieces on here. Whoop. Best laid plans. Mice, men, everywhere, I'm telling you. Okay, it's not easy to let go. Okay, there, kind of pull away in opposite directions equally. There. Okay, so just get something down on here, Pam. Okay, there's a pretty little design there. Good. I don't know if you can see that well. Let me come a little closer. All right. Yeah, well, let's just orient the whole thing this way, I think. Better. And there's a pretty little design on this piece of fabric, so I'm going to put that. I could even, yeah, just cover the top. Okay. And this is the random easy part of it. It's not difficult to do this part. You could, here I'm just going to grab some Gothic text because I think that's pretty. And you can alternate, not rotate, you can alternate fabric and paper, which is okay. You're always welcome to do that. You can do whatever you like. Actually, maybe make a neutral one since the other one was highly colored. And it's okay to use bumpier fabrics. Really just follow your heart. Whatever you want to put down is fine. And really, even if you go complete random and don't even think about it, it's going to come out looking awesome. It just does. I don't know why it's like a thing. Oh, I got the tag. We don't want that. Okay, it's off. It'll be cut off. All right, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And so we have a little colored piece here. That's pretty. Put that down. A little fabric, alternating. Oh, we could do paper next. You don't even have to follow an order of anything. But maybe we'll put some more Gothic text. That was kind of pretty. Okay. Now, since there's a pink background, that's going to show through a little bit, so we don't even have to make sure it matches every single time, which is kind of cool. All right. So if you have any little tidbits hanging around in, you know, your closets or your kids' closets or the neighbors' closets, you just go and get them. Yeah, you just go right in there boldly and take them. I don't know. Maybe you ask for permission first, but they might let you have them. And, okay. And you can even piecemeal stuff together. It doesn't even have to be at one solid piece. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just going to try and now get a piece of cotton. Apparently this is going to be an act of goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's pretty. Actually, let me just get rid of that piece. And remember that glue is only for minor tack down. Oh, this is pretty. I do like this. Right, a little bit more this stuff. All right, and maybe some other white. What about you? Some trucks going by. Hello, trucks. Taking wonderful things. Who are you? Waste Pro. Oh, there you go. They're doing an important job. I'm sure they are. Getting rid of the waste. Very important. And we know we like to make a garbage. We like to use up as much as we can, but sometimes we can only do so much. And we do end up with a little bit of waste, and here they come to take it all away. Thank you. All right, there we go. And then one more little piece. I could even put like the same, this is not exactly the same thing, but a little thicker piece there. That might be nice. Okay. So now we have that. Just give it the old pusheroo. This is the hand iron. You know, flip it over, and then we'll trim it. I have some fabric scissors here. Makes it easier. You can use other like little scissors and stuff, but if you use fabric scissors, try and dedicate yourself to only using these fabric, otherwise they dull quickly and you won't like that. But I am notorious for using my fabric scissors for other things. It happens behind closed doors. We don't like to talk about it in the light of day at the town hall meeting, but it happens, you know what I mean? And you didn't hear that here. No, it never happened. Okay, here we go. Almost done. And like I said, a great way to use up scraps. You've got some time on your hand and you just want to play with little pieces. This is always fun, enjoyable. I really like that top piece. but I'm going to lose it, but that's okay. Is it okay, Pam? I don't know. I really like it. We'll see. All right, let's go and take it to the sewing machine now. Make quick work of this. Oh, okay, we're going to have to move you to it. Okay, there we are. And I'm going to do a zigzag stitch around the exterior border and then down the middle just to really tack it. I'm going to put this, I'm more on the edge. This is number 4 on my Brother Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 P as in Peter RW sewing machine. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and go off the edges here. It's a little tricky because it's a floppy piece because there's no strong backbone because it's all fabric. But let's see, you're going to get in there? You need to get in there. Don't sew my own finger. I know, I hear you. I'm being careful. I hear you. Don't stick your fingers where the needle is. Just don't do it. Bad things will happen. Oh, okay, stay in there. Yeah, okay, we're making progress. We can go a little faster. All right, there we go. Now we're rolling. We're rolling. We're cooking with butter. Yep, look at us go. Well, I haven't had butter in 100 years. I miss butter. Okay, and we are there. And we're back on the piece. Turning. I don't know what happened there. Something weird happened there. Come on, turn. Everybody's got to turn. You can't half of you turn. You all have to turn. Yeah, I wanted to do its own thing and not turn. We had to instruct it. It was going to turn. Okay, good. Good. Go across. Go. Grab the little feetsies. Push, push. Don't sew the finger. Don't sew the finger. Okay, we seem to be sewing in the same spot. That's never good. That's never... Oh, we missed everything. Okay, let's just pull this up. And we'll... Oh, yeah, that was not even close. Look at it. I was sewing 1,000 times in the same spot. I think I'm just going to take that piece off because it's fighting with me. And we will have none of that. No, you're going to go find your own home. That's right. You go elsewhere. All right. Yeah, so much for you. Yeah, you had your chance. You're out of here. We're very merciless these days, apparently. Yeah, not taking anything. All right, here we go. Let's see how we do. We got stringies all over the place. It's not good. That's never good, Pam. You should have straightened all that out before you started sewing. Who taught you how to sew? Oh, you did. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, look at the disaster happening here. That's okay, though. We're going with it. I'll turn that. Going to come up this side. Oh, so I'm trying to show you that even if you're not the greatest seasoned sewer, you can still make things. Let's see how bad this is. Because remember, we can always cover it up. It looks really like horrendous pants. That's our secret way out. Nobody has to know about. Okay? We don't tell anybody. Except for all you guys. And you guys tell everybody else. But don't tell anybody else. No, it's our secret, okay? We're looking really svelte that we planned it all this way. Okay. Just going across the top, getting in there. Don't sew the finger. Don't sew the finger. Okay, I know you're all nervous. No, I'm not going to sew the finger. Okay, coming off the edge. Let's see what we got. How bad is it? Let's take a look. Now remember, it is supposed to look rustic and like grandma's cousin Sally made it. That kind of is what it looks like. But there's something inherently cute about that. I don't know. Okay, yes, there are better sewing jobs than this. I will agree. And they didn't come... Oh, there's like string everywhere. Let's remove all these little excess strings. Don't know where half of these are coming from. Okay, we'll just trim them all off. And the whole thing will proceed to come undone. But we'll make sure it doesn't. How about that? And so I just want you to... See, there's real struggle here. Sometimes when things don't look perfect, this is because there's real struggle. It's not for lack of wanting it to go well. It just doesn't sometimes. And that's just part of crafting. Okay. All right, so a little extra piece of paper there. Probably tear that off. All right, so we have that. I was just going to run one down the center to give it good anchorage. See how that goes. All right, ready? And we're going to sew. Remember, you can probably get a used sewing machine for around $20 at a Goodwill or maybe a used store, or just borrow your sister's or something like that and never give it back, you know, that routine. And sometimes if you have something stiffer underneath, like a piece of paper, it's going to grab better and advance your work faster and easier. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's going to go better. And then we're going to get rid of all these other Huh. Okay. There we go. Ah, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to put that back. We're going to come back over here. And we're going to decorate this little pop-up. No, not you, Sonny. You can still sleep. It's not your time yet. No, not yet. Keep sleeping. Get all the rest you need. Okay, so we have this little, basically a snippet roll at this point. I mean, just pieces sewn together, but kind of pretty. Will look pretty on a junk journal page. And you have a couple of ways that you can do this. You could technically just put it on like this and just paperclip the whole thing, but then you're not really attached. So to attach, if you put your paperclip, okay, so I want the big loop on the outside so I can grab the most possible. So I'm going to fold this at the top, maybe halfway there. And it's got to be enough to grab the paperclip, so let's just make sure we have enough. The big loop is going to go on the outside, okay, and the little loop on the inside. Just make sure that's the right width. Yep, we're good, we're good. And now our job is to just attach this to that. This can be done multiple ways. On the last one, I sewed it. I came across and I just sewed it right there. But that's not absolutely mandatory. It looks like I used the small one there, doesn't it? Yeah, I did. I used the small one on the outside. I think the big one might be better, but either way, it's going to work. You know what I mean? We don't have to fret about these things. These are not non-frettables in life. Both will work. But I think in this case, we're going to glue it. And I'm just going to come along here with the old, yes, you know it well maybe, or not. It's called Fabrifix glue, clear silicone glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. And I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. It's just gluing on this side, because then I only have the glue exactly where I need it in the borders. This also glues the paperclip in place. Getting it on the paperclip too. And then we're going to fold it down. There we go. And we're going to give it the mush. This is the mush attachment. Squeezing with the thumbs and the forefingers, mushing it into place. And we're just going to give that a few minutes to dry, of course. And then we have this little side. We can leave it as is. We can decorate it. We can do a lot of things. Maybe we'll put a word on it. And let's see, here's a nice word. Okay. We're trying to get the word out. Hang on, here's a word. A dream. That's a nice word. Dream. Okay, so if you have a word stamp, you can use that. You can use any stamp you want, really. There's no limit in the stamp world. Look, trying to look. I just had it out, my black ink. There's not much on my desk. Why can I not see it? Oops. Hang on. Scissors fell. Okay, no dogs were injured. Okay, no, they didn't fall all the way down the floor. They got stuck on the desk. Distress ink, black soot. That's the black. I'm gonna squirt my little bit of water on there just to wake it up. Okay. Okay, trying to find a white spot here. Let's see how this works. Put it on angle so the word fits. Okay. Didn't show up so good. Try it again. It's hard to get in the right same spot, Pam. Don't do it. Okay, I won't. I'll try it down here. Okay. Better, because the raised part where the zigzag was kept me from pressing the stamp down all the way here. Should I try? See if I can land it on the same spot. You know what I'll do if it doesn't quite come out right? Try a different color on top, and sometimes it can look cool. Okay, let's just see what happens. This is walnut stain. I know it's really hard to read, but it's walnut stain. All right, we'll give you a squirt too, just to say we did. There we go. And then we're going to try this on that. And then if it doesn't land it exactly in the same spot, it's going to look like a shadow effect. Oh, I am really sticking my foot in my mouth here. Like this is going to come out to be some amazing thing, and it's just going to be what it is. Okay, we're going to try. We're going to aim it up to what we think. But this time I'm going to rock it this way, that way, because I think that was the problem before. But that is a little better, and it really, that's not bad. for a second shot at the same thing. Hey, and you know, if you really, really want to get in there and do something that you maybe, you want the word to actually show a little bit more. Let me bring it in closer. You come in here with one of these Paper